Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Most people know Jeremy Clarkson as the loud, fast-talking, opinion-loaded petrolhead who made Top Gear a household name and launched the Grand Tour into global fame. But who is Jeremy Clarkson when the cameras stop rolling? Is he really just a walking storm of sarcasm and horsepower, or is there more behind the wheel? Let's take a drive into the real Jeremy Clarkson, as told by those who've actually met him. The unexpected encounter. Samira, a barista at a sleepy cafe in the Cotswolds, recalled a day that started like any other until a towering figure with a messy head of hair and a face unmistakably Clarkson's walked in. She ordered a black coffee and a bacon sandwich, she said. I was nervous. He has a bit of a reputation, but he was shockingly polite, said please and thank you, even tipped. But the best part? He spilled a bit of coffee on the counter and immediately apologized, grabbed a napkin, and wiped it up himself. I nearly dropped my tray. The farmer next door. After his move into farming, Clarkson became a local fixture in Chadlington, Oxfordshire. George, a lifelong resident and farmer from the next plot over, has seen both the TV drama and the off-screen truth. He's a bit of a bull in china shop, that's for sure, George chuckled, but he's not the arrogant tosser everyone thinks. George remembers the time Clarkson's sheep broke through a fence and wandered into his field. I expected a shouting match, but instead he came over with a bottle of whiskey and spent the next 2 hours helping me round them up. That's the real Clarkson. Loud, yes, but decent. The fan moment. Ellie, a 16-year-old car enthusiast, met Clarkson during filming for the Grand Tour. She had waited in the rain for hours hoping for a photo. Security said he wouldn't stop, but he saw me, completely soaked and holding a sign that said V8's rule, and walked right over. Clarkson not only took a photo, but also gave her a signed cap and talked to her about her dream car. She told me to never let anyone talk me out of loving cars, no matter what. I'll never forget that. The diva stories. Of course, not every story paints him as a saint. A former BBC intern, who asked to remain unnamed, said Clarkson could be a nightmare on set. He once shouted at a rudder for bringing him the wrong kind of sandwich, they said. He has a short fuse and sometimes acts like he owns the world. But even they admitted something surprising. 5 minutes later, he apologized, said he was having a terrible morning, and gave the runner a bottle of wine as a peace offering. He can be a diva, but he knows it. The final gear. So what's the truth about Jeremy Clarkson? He's exactly what you'd expect, and not at all. Yes, he's brash, loud, often controversial. He's said things that have made headlines for all the wrong reasons. But behind that booming voice and sarcastic wit is a man who knows how to laugh at himself, tip the barista, fix his mistakes, and inspire young gearheads. Clarkson himself once joked, "I'm not a role model, I'm a cautionary tale." But those who've met him say otherwise. He's the kind of guy you'd argue with all night and still invite for a pint the next day, George said. And maybe, just maybe, that's what makes Jeremy Clarkson so enduringly real.